As you learned in the previous lesson, the first part of the three-part test is legitimacy. You probably noticed that the legitimate purposes are open to broad interpretation. Therefore, it is not sufficient for a law to simply state one of these purposes as a goal. It must also satisfy the next two factors of the test to be a permissible restriction under international law. The next factor we're going to discuss is that the restriction must be provided by law, otherwise known as the legality standard. To meet the legality standard, the restriction must be written into law and must be written with enough precision to enable individuals to understand what is expected, how to regulate their behavior, and under what circumstances they will be punished. If the law is vague, it gives government authorities too much discretion to enforce the law. This leads to arbitrary decision-making, whereby otherwise legitimate behavior is prohibited. In the context of expression and privacy, it might also cause people to self-censor or change their behavior due to fear that they could be arbitrarily targeted by the government. The third and final factor of the test is that the restriction must be proportionate and be the least restrictive means to achieve the government's aim. This is known as the proportionality standard. Laws that are broad and that attempt to restrict a wide range of behavior are generally not considered necessary because they are not narrowly tailored to prevent the alleged harm. For example, would you use a large axe to chop a clove of garlic? No, probably not. Not only could swinging an axe in the kitchen cause harm to the people around you and your kitchen cabinets, but you're also more likely to break the cutting board instead of actually chopping the garlic. The tool, the axe, is not a proportionate means to achieve your aim, chopping garlic. In the next chapter of this course, we will review specific laws that impact digital rights and explain how to describe the problematic provisions in your reporting and written adequacy. Before moving on to the next chapter, I'd like you to think of 3 reasons why it might be valuable to know and understand the 3-part test for your adequacy efforts. How could it help you be a more effective defender for internet freedoms?